Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So, a couple of days ago in Alexandria, Virginia, a gunman fired upon members of Congress and their staff while they were getting ready for a baseball game in the morning. This man injured several people, including an African American security guard. She was shot in the ankle and she's in the hospital. And he also severely injured Congressman Steve Scalise. And I just want to take some time to talk about this. I mean, what you have here is a situation of the chickens coming home to roost. There have been many mass shootings around this country. And in response to those shootings, Democrats and progressives have called for reasonable, sensible gun control laws to be put in place. And at every opportunity to pass these laws, it was Republicans and some so-called blue dog Democrats who obstructed and prevented those reasonable proposals from becoming law. Time and time again, you had a situation in Sandy Hook where many innocent children were shot and killed. Congress had an opportunity to act, and they refused to do so. Even when one of their own was shot and severely injured, shot in the head, who suffers from conditions today as a result of that shooting. Even after that, these Republicans continue to prevent reasonable gun control laws from being enacted. And now what has happened is essentially the chickens have come home to roost. And I want to take some time to talk about this man, Steve Scalise. They expect us to be mourning or crying or sad because this man has been shot, because this Republican got popped. They expect us to be upset about this, when this is a man who referred to himself as David Duke without the baggage. You all know who David Duke is. David Duke is a white supremacist. He used to be a grand wizard of the KKK. This is a man who has spent his career bashing African Americans. That's David Duke. Spent his lifetime hating African Americans and other so-called minorities. But yet this is a man that Steve Scalise says that he is like. That speaks volumes. This man, Steve Scalise, spoke at a white supremacist conference. A conference of an organization created by David Duke. And that organization is called the European Unity and Rights Organization. This was in 2002. This man attended that meeting, speaking to a conference of racist, bigots, white supremacists. And this is the man we're supposed to be sad for. This is the man that we're supposed to be crying for. This is a man who, when he was a state legislator, he voted against a resolution apologizing for slavery, apologizing for the enslavement of our ancestors, apologizing for the beatings and rapes and the abuse, psychological and physical, the deaths of many of our ancestors who were enslaved in this country. But yet this man decided to vote against it. But this is the man that we're supposed to be crying for. This is the man that we're supposed to be feeling sorry for. This is a man who voted against making Martin Luther King's birthday a national federal holiday. But yet this is a man that you and I are supposed to be crying about, that we're supposed to be upset for because he got shot. To hell with that.